is Juliet Akumo, and I'm going to talk about the Arsenal versus Tottenham match. Actually, this was a North London derby, and quite obviously everyone thought Arsenal have this or it's a draw. But hey, Tottenham came and surprised. I thought like when I saw the lineups, I was like, well, this is gonna be brilliant because all the matches were quite, all the lineups were quite good. But I was really waiting to see if Arsenal are gonna go with what they went with Manchester City, playing deep and stuff. I thought that was not going to work out. Why? Because mostly when a team plays deep, they should be ready for a counter attack. And when you have Giroud as the center forward, I'm sorry to say, I don't think a counter attack is quite possible because he's slow and he doesn't have the skill to like dribble past two players and stuff. So Alexis Sanchez going on missing in that game, I didn't think the defensive strategy was going to work out for Arsenal. But hey, I think that was their first fail. I think if Wenger was to put such a lineup and tell them to play deep, it wasn't going to work out either way. I think he should have placed Theo Walcott somewhere there, and probably that would have worked out because Welbeck is a fast player, but he can just run himself, and leave everything behind. Mesut Ozil is brilliant, I must admit, but he can't, we all know he's not that fast. He doesn't really have that pace of someone who can really run a counter attack. He can go and dribble past one or two players and give that brilliant pass. So someone must be there to run past him and get that pass. So I think that was the first fail. Arsenal, they wanted to defend and at the same time you can't attack. That's why they had one shot on target the whole 45 minutes, which came from Ozil, and which I thought was luck, pure luck, because Tottenham had the best of the game from the word go. And then I think the second fail was Arsenal's players didn't have the spirit Tottenham players had. Tottenham players had the spirit of we want this, we want to win this. Mason, Bentaleb, Eriksen, everyone was spirited to win this. And Arsenal were just like still relaxed and slow, and they were letting everything go. I wouldn't play Ramsey in that game. I'm not saying Ramsey is not a good player. I just think that Ramsey is not at his best right now, and when you're going to play a big game, for Arsenal that's a big game, and you need to put your best. I think I will pick Coquelin over Ramsey any day, and I will still didn't pick Giroud. I will pick Welbeck to play at the center forward. I'm saying that's the one problem I've noticed about managers. Managers tend to go with the favorites and go with the favorites. When a player is going through a bad spell, as a manager, you should be able to embrace it and give another player a chance. See, like, I think the same problem was happening at Manchester United. Louis van Gaal was so fixed to playing Van Persie that he can't see Falcao can bring much into the game than Van Persie. And Van Persie was really, really not, performing at the time. So I think that affects the players highly. I love Jose Mourinho for one reason. See, when the World Cup, after the World Cup, Andre Schürrle was in a good form. He came back to Chelsea and he was performing for one or two matches, and then he tripped on the third one, he tripped on the fourth one. When you perform badly on two matches, I'm still putting you in my first 11. Why am I doing that? Well, we have Willian on the bench. So Willian was brought on to the starting 11 for Schürrle, and ever since he's brilliant. Every game he plays with all his heart. So I think that was another fail. Okay, despite people saying that Wenger is a bad manager, that he could have made the subs when he could have made the subs and all that, I still think players still have a part to play with winning the game. As I said, the spirit of Arsenal players was not matching up at all. Welbeck was spirited. He tried to run Danny Rose through that, to avoid, to prevent him from attacking much. And Ozil was good with Kyle Walker, since he cannot run much, but he tried to contain Kyle Walker. But I think that was just about it. And Ospina was brilliant. He was brilliant. If all Arsenal players had that spirit, I think the result could have been different. I would have given him man of the match, but unfortunately Harry Kane came he was outstanding a bit, but I think Ospina was really brilliant. Because I'm saying that because you see, I was watching the Dortmund game in midweek, and Dortmund has been going through a bad spell, and people have been saying this and that and that. I actually watched the game, and Klopp put in a good lineup. He put in a good lineup, I think the best lineup. And Dortmund players were just not playing. I was even wondering what's happening here. Is there a strategy? Is there a plan? What's happening? Because everyone was just fixed on the right side, and everyone was misplaced. Marco Reus, I don't know if he was playing in the right wing or a 10. he was trying. I mean, I love Marco Reus and stuff, but this left wing was abandoned totally. Schmeiser was trying to run it down. But Matt Hummels was ignoring Schmeiser. You know, every time Schmeiser tried to make that run, Matt Hummels wouldn't pass the ball to him. I thought that was a big problem. So I think that also, you see, the players influenced that loss, because Klopp made the good subs when he was supposed to. He brought on Mkhitaryan and Kagawa, but it was too late, because even that first goal came on when Schmeiser tried to help in the central defense and no one was helping him on this side. You know, Matt Hummels was just off and everything. So I think sometimes players have a big part to play. Anyway, apart from that, I think the table is looking really good apart from everything, and I think Everton and the Liverpool game was brilliant. You know, 0-0 draws, we don't get to see those brilliant matches much. I just think Martinez should stop playing Lukaku on the wing. He's not fast, he's not skillful, he's just a striker. So you play him up front, you have Ross Barkley on the bench, I think he should come on. Jordan Ibe was impressive for Liverpool. I think he was just impressive. He acted as a left winger, at the same time he acted as a right back. He was just brilliant. I love him. I absolutely loved him. I think the weekend was good, filled with matches, and once again I beat Lauro in predictions. Okay, fine, I'm like now 20 points ahead of him in predictions. So somebody just tell him that there's somebody who's actually giving him a run for his money over here. Anyway, so yeah, the predictions were brilliant and the table is brilliant. Chelsea are 7 points clear. I don't think it's an end of the journey. I think Manchester City drawing with Hull was just one thing. I think yeah, Toure is gonna come back and they're gonna come back to shape. Anyway, that's just it about the Premier League. I thought this was one of the best weekends I had, actually. Derby after derby after derby, despite the Madrid loss. You know, everyone did expect it. But anyway, thank you so much for watching, and you know, keep on watching, and I'll keep on posting, and you know, I'll keep on competing with Lauro until one day he realizes that I'm actually better than him in predictions, and he'll probably, you know, give me space or whatever. Anyway, bye. I'm done. Bye.